start this off with a more or less empty car. Don't mind the rust. There's a lot of it. This is basically the car with nothing in the back other than the foam liners. There's a storage up there with a snow brush, which could nicely fit a .22 rifle. Don't think I haven't thought of putting one in there. But, so the first thing I put in there, I've got these Harbor Freight wheel chocks that fit right nicely in there. Then the Space Saver spare fits nicely over top of it. And then these here are assorted cargo retention stuff, like for the roof basket and all. I sort of pack these around the edge there, because why not? Then I've got this foam retainer here, and somehow it's not sitting down. I suspect it's because the wheel chocks are in there. Alright, that fits in there a little better. And we'll try to put this stuff back around here, sort of tuck it down into these gaps here. Then we'll try putting this in and see it sits a lot better. Now, in this little gap here, it's the cargo shield, which would be in there, except it doesn't go in there with the fuel cans in place. And then on there, usually put spare ratchet straps and more cargo tie downs for the roof basket. Making a mess here. Now some of these short ones stay out. I believe those are actually up there, because that's what holds the fuel cans in place. And then there's that. And then this, which doubles as a place to kneel or sit on the ground when you have to work on the car beside the road, is the factory Subaru cargo mat. Now, oh, something is not laying right. But next, we put one of the fuel cans and I utilize these factory tie-down points there, and then right down here, which are really nice that Subaru included those. That fairly secure. It'll get more secure when other stuff is in there to keep it moving. That's empty right now. I already put that in the car. Alright, next, this tote here, I put my fluids in. So I've got antifreeze, washer solvent, extra motor oil because it is a Subaru after all. I've got my funnel for putting oil into the car. Gets used often. Bottle of fuel stabilizer. And then additional spouts for the fuel can here. And then I've got I had a funnel for the fuel cans. I don't know what I did with it. Unless it's still in there and I'm just being an idiot. Yeah, we'll find it. So then, I've got this little pouch here which I modified with a Molly panel from an old backpack. But, find the zippers. And inside this pack, this is a very unprofessional video, I do apologize. But I'm not a professional video maker, so there's that. Got a safety triangle. Got some zip ties. Random piece of paper. Oh, that's for struts. I don't know why that's in here. Just zip ties in this on this one, looks like. Put that usually right in there. And this goes up here. And if I did it right, yes, right behind the seat. And tucked up against there. In here, I've got tire repair, some wiring repair, little trim clips, JB Weld, always good to have. In this toolbox, I believe I've got more of the same. Yeah, so I've got zip ties, a complete tire repair kit, butane torch, spare exhaust gasket, fuses and bulbs, wiring repair, fasteners and stuff for the exhaust if that comes out, because I've had a problem with that. More zip ties. And that goes right in there. Alright, I found that funnel right here. It helps me put the fuel in the car. I got this little box here. It's going to go up in that corner there. I've just got some cleaning stuff. Interior detailer, upholstery cleaner, glass cleaner, bug spray. And that's going to go like so right there. Now we got this extra space right here. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. This stuff has to go in yet too. Alright, next up is this little tote here, and in here it's kind of hard to see. Alright, so I got shop towels, random car parts in there. I got some paracord, fix-a-flat, folding shovel. I got brake fluid. I got brake fluid. I got brake fluid. You gotta have extra because it's a manual. Almost gone power steering fluid. Empty bottle that can be thrown away. Gun oil, just because. Extra oil filter. Tire inflator. And there's a little bit in there too. Has more power steering fluid. And then, I don't know why that's in there. That doesn't need to be in there. Seed starting mix. I got my heavy gauge jumper cables, and then got additional tie downs because one can never have too many. Washcloth that goes inside, and then on top of that I've got a short D-handled shovel which doesn't have a great place to sit in there. It's all rusty and stuff. Then inside I've got an axe I'm going to put in here. But next is the toolkit. Alright, so here's all the stuff for my toolkit. So I've got a mixture of screwdrivers, pliers, wire cutters, vice grips, another random screwdriver, some pry bars, 1/2-inch drive torque wrench, 1/2-inch drive breaker bar, 1/2-inch drive composite ratchet, long handle swiveled 3/8 ratchet, fine tooth 72 tooth 3/8 ratchet, swivel head quarter ratchet, combo stubby quarter and 3/8 ratchet. Then I got this handle, which is an extension and socket handle for a 1/4-inch drive. Then I've got this pass-through socket set, which is a lifesaver. I've got a few assorted non-ratcheting end wrenches, and I got ratcheting end wrenches. I've got a folding 4-way lug wrench, which comes in handy. I got hex keys. I got some band clamps for the exhaust, like heat shields and stuff. I've got SAE sockets and 1/4 inch drive, and a few assorted sockets, extensions, and swivel sockets there. I've got this magnetic pickup tool, which has come in handy a ton, like when you drop a bolt in the engine bay somewhere. 1/2 inch drive Torx, 1/2 inch drive extension. There's a couple of oil filter wrenches. I have 2 because I forgot I had one and I bought another. Couple of 3/8 extensions. So there's some, I believe those are 1/4 inch drive metric. These are 3/8 drive metric. These are 1/2 inch and 3/8 drive Allen hex. These are 1/2 inch drive metric sockets, deep well, and a torque stick for a torque wrench, or like a impact. And these are SAE impact 1/2 inch drive. And all of that goes into this Hercules tool bag from Harbor Freight. Right, there's the tool bag, and tell you what, this thing is not light. And it should, keyword should, fit in this gap right here with almost no room to spare. All right. This can come out of here. These can come out of here. I had these on the roof basket, but they were never wired in. I got to do something about that. But now that should go right in there. The axe should sit across there. And that concludes the rear cargo area of the Subaru. Now, on a daily basis, this is what I keep in the back seat. I have a blanket, a pair of leather steel-toed work boots, first aid kit, CB antenna, umbrella, and just because it's summer, fishing pole, and sorted lures. These need to go right into the car. All right. So there's the stuff in the back seat. Usually I keep this area free. Don't mind the water stains. It's a old car, and windows may have been left open a time or two in the rain. But moving to the front seat and a random charger cable, I have ice scrapers. I have the CB right there. I don't know why that's in there. I don't use that. And I gotta take that in the car, some Cajun seasoning. But I have phone mount here. And then up in these I have nothing of importance. Garage door opener for the place I do my forging at. Up here I have some cigarette lighter adapters, so those are 3 outlets. In here I have documentation, I have sat nav and all the stuff for that, as well as one extra headlight bulb. And then center console, nothing. I have this gets in the way of the shifter, but it's literally the only place for it. This is my FM transmitter, so I can listen to the tunes as I drive. And yeah, there's just an empty storage binnacle here. Well, yeah. Oh, and so on the roof basket, I've got these. I've got one on either side, and I just got to get a cable. I had one, but it was run through here. Problem is, as it ran through there, this, every time it opened, would wear through the insulation. Street floods when it rains. Wear through the insulation and break the wires, and then it wouldn't work. But I have some 2-foot whips and some 4-foot whips that can go on here. I can switch them out. They just hook into the bottom there. So that's cool. I made the floor of that where I intended to put jerry cans out of license plates, and this is bed lined. I need to do it again because it's kind of wearing thin in places, like there, and there. But yeah, that is my everyday carry kit for the car as it stands right now.